Okay, yesterday I had posted a message in your group saying that only 18 students have submitted the assignment, and the remaining 8 students need to submit the assignment within by the end of the day yesterday. Okay, but surprisingly, it's only 2 more students have added, to the list again. So 18 plus 2, it's 20 now. So there are 6 more students who have not yet submitted the assignment of module 1, which was only 4 complete questions with few sub questions. So I think totally maximum it could be 8 questions or 9 questions, if I'm not wrong. So I know the students also who have not submitted. Let me see, I'll wait for another day today. And I cannot see those set of students joining the class today as well. So it's very clear indication that maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe they are having some problem or they are doing it intentionally. It will be too early for me to decide what is the problem for them not submitting the assignment. So the presentees, of today's class, you just pass on the message to those set of students. I think even you people also might get to know who are those set of students who are not present for today's session. It is only those set of students who have not submitted. Okay. So since there are only a few students attending this professional elective, so it will not be a problem. So anyway, you pass on the message in your personal group saying that by evening they have to submit the assignment, or they have to inform me personally, either by pinging me or by calling me, what is the reason or what problem they have. Okay. Okay, I'll just start the class. You're able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So only few more slides left out with respect to module 2. So I think yesterday we were doing the HRM, that is human resource management cross-functional system. So today we will see the accounting information system and finally the finance information system. So moving on to the first, accounting information system. Any business cannot run effectively if they don't have, or if they don't maintain their accounts, because they need to have a complete check on what is the expenditure, how much investment they had made, what is the turnover, who are the shareholders, who are the global partners, how much amount or what percentage of the profit needs to be given to other partners or shareholders. There are so many things. Again, monthly basis, or based on their query, if they want to generate a report saying what is the turnover for the previous 3 months, or what was sales revenue generated for the previous 3 months. And it's important that they need to access the accounts database or accounting information. So it's a very important entity for any business. So hence it is also said to be the oldest and most widely used information system in the business. So the basic purpose to serve is to maintain the records and reports when a financial year begins from April 1st to March 31st of the next year. The financial year is termed between April to March of next year. So at any point of time there could be audit, there could be income tax people coming down and checking very successful business people accounts. So nowadays it's not only that, it is something else also. Some people making black money without showing the legitimate transaction of how they got the money. There are chances of IT offices visiting either their office or personally their residence, and getting to know, validating how was the fund generated or whatever. So it's important. So records and reports, even business transaction and economic events. And yes, accounting information system definitely will produce the financial statements, like how we have bank statements for our own account number. As an account holder, as a customer, we can get the bank statements of any year, either year wise or month wise. Everything is available on just a click. So similarly, the company or the business also need to produce and maintain the financial statements, and forecast future condition. They have to predict, because it's not that whatever they get the profit completely 100%, they have to invest in their business to prosper. So they have to keep a backup, and also plan A, plan B, maybe plan C also. So it's important that they predict and they forecast what could be the future condition or scenarios. And for past 2 years, nobody had even dreamt of this particular pandemic and epidemic. Nobody had even thought that the IT hub of India would become the way today it is, right? So forecasting is important. So it's like handling the risk or crisis, how you can handle the crisis. So typically it consists of order processing, inventory control, accounts receivable, accounts payable, payroll, and general ledger system. So in order to pay or give out the wages or salary to the employees working in the organization, that entire system is called as payroll system, because the employee is not just given salary as a whole. Even though the CTC, you ask any of your seniors or any of your elders, who are working in a company, it could be in any company or any sector or any domain. They generally identify, or they talk in terms of CTC. What is your CTC? They don't give the complete breakup, so they say what is CTC. CTC is nothing but what is the cost to company, what is your cost to company. That means the company is paying you how much. So it is that way, CTC. So they say overall CTC is 13 lakhs per annum or 15 lakhs per annum. So generally this is the word what they use, but they don't give the breakup. But with the help of this payroll system, again, it is an ERP solution. They need to completely give the breakup how, okay, year wise or annual, the CTC is 13 lakhs per annum. Per month, what is the amount, again the net income and the gross income, and what are the deductions, what is the basic, what is the daily allowance, what is the house rent allowance, and any special allowances, fixed allowances. There are so many things, and if there is provident fund provision for the employees, then PF deductions. And if there is medical insurance or any other vehicle insurance scheme for the employee, then even those deductions also will be included in the pay slip. There are so many aspects, right? But the IT department, or the audit department, they generally look for that. Records need to be maintained for each and every heads. Okay. So that is payroll. And general ledger system is the a complete book. We generally say it as a master file or a master system, which maintains the complete history, historic data, in fact. So you can see the one graphical representation here to highlight the significance of accounting information system. So you can see here you have sales transaction processing system, because these five are very important. Typically it consists of order processing. So order processing also requires the access to the accounting information, inventory control, receivable, payable, payroll, and general ledger system. So sales transaction processing system is present. Finally, next is purchase transaction processing system. You have general ledger processing and reporting system, and last one is payroll transaction processing system. So again, these are the major systems present, I mean major components present in the accounting information system. So again, when we look into as a individual subcomponent, then this subcomponent again comprises of various building blocks again. So for the sales transaction processing system, you have sales order processing, billing, and sales analysis. So they could be interdependency or interrelation between two different component subsystems. So you can see here billing is also part of, or billing is billing view is also being given, or access is being given to the general ledger processing and reporting system. So when you come to general ledger processing system, you have the general ledger, there's the master file or the master system, and then financial reporting. So based on this financial reporting, you can extract the reports, financial reports, either annually, every 6 months, or quarterly, depending upon the need. And you can see here how many transactions are stored in the general ledger. So you see billing is given access to even this particular section, that is purchase transaction processing system. So accounts receivable, cash receipts, again cash receipt is a part of general ledger, and disbursement, transaction processing system, it could be account payable, cash disbursement, and again purchase history, so purchases and inventory processing, and finally the payroll transaction processing system. So it is payroll and the timekeeping, in order to just keep track of when was the wages or the salary given to all the employees. So if the process is automated, then it is like by default every month, before in some companies they pay the employees before first of every month. They have the trend, some they pay it by within first week of uh, any month, starting month. Some they pay exactly on first of every month. So it depends, so that is like timekeeping, so that the system is monitored, and it is being designed in such a way that during that date or during that day, whatever is scheduled, planned, it is being generated, the payroll is being dispersed. So for last one, financial management system. So this supports business managers and professionals making decisions, concerning the financing of a business, the allocation and control of financial resources within a business. So you can see that there is a very close relationship, or there is an interdependency between accounting information system and the financial management system, because both deals with the one common factor, that is finance, and finance is very important with respect to business point of view or business perspective. So this is financial management system. So there's one small example given here just to highlight what is financial management system. So the central entity is the information system in finance, and you have cash management, investment management, capital budgeting, financial planning. So how the cash is managed, inflow and the outflow within the company, that is cash management. What is investment management? If there are other collaborators or other alliances or global partners, and what kind of investment they do, and it's like to and fro returns. So investment management is necessary, and capital budgeting. So if you have the budget, then how well you plan your budgeting. Okay, financial planning is here. So capital budgeting is for the next for coming financial year, what would you consider as your entire budget for the for one complete year. So that is called as per capita capital. Okay, so based on that they do the planning. And similarly, some examples what they've given is forecast or operations, in fact forecast and manage cash position. So in investment management, you manage short term and other securities, because here when we say investment, then there are a lot of policies which comes into picture, because at any point of time, the parties which involve in the investment might say that I have invested more amount than actually invested. So there are lot of treaties to be signed between the collaborators or the investors, and everything is done in a legal way, so that later on, even in the future, if any of the party is not trustworthy, and if that particular party uh, uh, claims some false statements or some false allegations, then the security measures or the policy makers, they need to be in action, right? So that is why This is important. Investment management. Similarly, capital budgeting, you have to evaluate the risk. What is the return from the capital, that is per capita of the expenditure? That's important. So the major functionality of capital budgeting is this. Similarly, with respect to financial planning, so forecast the financial performance and financing needs. Yeah. This completes your module 2 also, in fact. Now, what we'll do is, can you see my screen here?
Yes, ma'am.
Or all are sleeping? Okay, fine. So there's one motivational video for you all. Just check whether volume is coming. Is it audible? The volume? The audio? Students?
No, ma'am.
Only video you can see, no audio. Can you see the screen motivational video for students?
Yes, ma'am. It's free.
Okay. Just the volume. Can you hear now?
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine then. Okay, you just see the video. Okay. Uh, Everything is written also. There's some technical issue. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll play from the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Was it good? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who was that? Who said yes? Priyanka B. Priyanka B, can you just summarize what did you see in the video so that it will be more helpful for your friends? Priyanka B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you just explain? I mean, I'm not asking you to explain literally. Whatever you could catch the glimpses, the audio, the visuals, in fact. You can share. What did you understand?
Whatever the difficulty, we should not go back, and we should the the hard we work, the go with us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Uh, Rakshita, what did you catch from the video? Rakshita R. You have unmuted yourself, but we're not able to listen to you. Rakshita, you're there? Okay, fine. So now I want some volunteers again. Okay, she replied. Okay, conversation. Fine. I think some technical issues. She's not able to speak. Okay, no issues. I want some students to read out one case study, one Cisco case study. I will be projecting the case study for you. So one paragraph, each one of you will read it out. Okay. Sequentially, we will go. Akshay Raj is the first student, according to the list of attendees, what I can see on my screen. Akshay Raj, you're there? Akshay Raj? No. Chandrapriya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you just read this to all your friends? Yeah. Read the heading and one paragraph. Is it visible?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cisco Systems Telepresence and the Future of Collaboration is the heading.
Okay.
If
Yes.
you want to catch a glimpse of the future of knowledge work in the 21st century, a good place to start is a small family homestead outside Germantown, Illinois, 40 miles east of St. Louis. That's where Craig Hutchins, Director of Architecture for Networks, Data Centers, and Unified Communication Service at Cisco Systems, lives and works. When Hughes moved there from Northern California in December 2000, it was for the most basic of reasons. He wanted his newborn son to grow up around family, who now live just 5 miles down the road. Nevertheless, it was something of revolutionary concept because Hughes was Cisco's first full-time IT telecommuter.
Commuter. Okay. Yeah. Enough. Enough. Okay. Next person. Akshay Raj, you want to read out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Then the next paragraph is for you. Back then.
Back then, he got by using. Back then, he got by using email and internet relay chat, a primordial form of instant messaging. It took some accommodation on the part of both.
1 minute. 1 minute. I want all others to listen very keenly. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
And his colleagues back in San Jose, but they made it work. Over the last 7 years, Higgins have become the spear point for the philosophy and technological at the center of Cisco's biggest strategic shift since the tech bubble burst in 2001. Cisco 3.0 as CEO and the chairman John Chambers like to call it.
Okay.
Cisco 1.
Yeah. Enough. Enough. Next one. Who's next in the line? Dhanlakshmi. Can you read one paragraph? for all of us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
go on. Go on.
So 1.0 was all about getting people connected by selling trackloads of features and features. And it made the company founded in 1984 by a small group of computer scientists out of Stanford University, one of the fastest growing in American business history. Cisco 2.0, Chambers says, was an entered on business process change using all that hardware and, of course, a few truckloads of new gear like information processing telephones to drive innovation and productivity gains.
Okay. Next paragraph. Who's there? Dhruvashri. Next, Kritik, be ready. Yeah. 3.0.
Cisco 3.0 employs even more hardware and software to transform business models, and Chambers with characteristics evangelical fervor says it will fundamentally change the nature of work, enabling productivity growth to soar back into the realms last seen in the economic surge of the late 1990s. We believe that productivity can grow not at 1% or 2%, but 3% to 5% for the sustainable future, says Chambers in an interview in his office in Cisco's San Jose headquarters.
Okay. Kritik. Kritik, you're there? Oh, he left. Neha Pandey.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, continue.
That's an audacious vision and it will be driven. Chambers maintains by the type of collaborative Web 2.0 technology that now keeps Huygens in touch with his team in San Jose. Interactive web forms like Viscus and Blocks IM interactive team space mounted on WebEx, and above all, video conferencing and its big brother, telepresence, which is a life-size, high-def, multiple screen system for face-to-face meeting among users in multiple locations. The question is Cisco's latest initiative just video conferencing 2.0 or is it really something revolu- uh, revolutionary? The new
Okay. Enough. Nedravati. Nedravati.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The new
The new
emphasis.
emphasis, yes, ma'am. The new emphasis on intentionally collaborative technologies at Cisco, a company that epitomizes the catchphrase eating our own dog food, ups the ante for CEO Rebecca Jacobi. She assumed that post just over a year ago and has
Yeah. Okay. And has been.
been the point first for rolling out teleforms and new age tools to the demanding in-house customers at Cisco.
Okay.
Jacoby,
Yeah, enough.
who's been
Yeah, thank you, Nedravati. Uh, Sesha Shaili.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Jacobo Bai, who's been at Cisco for 13 years, but is a self-described non-techno. She came up through the manufacturing ranks, takes over at an interesting time. Not only is she Cisco first female CIO, succeeding the legendary Brad Boston, now Senior Vice President of Global Government Solution Group. She is also helping to lead Cisco through a transformation as radical as any in the company's 24-year history. To do so, Jacobi says Cisco is making itself the test bed for the next generation of collaboration tools. Like many Cisco executives today, Jacobo Bai as a single screen telepresence unit in a small back room of her office in San Jose. Since it began to roll out the impressive conference technology in late 2006, Cisco has deployed telepresence rooms in 160 of its offices worldwide.
Okay. Sisha Shaili, then Priyanka AN. Kritik, you have joined back. You want to read? Kritik, do you want to read? Okay, no response. Fine. Priyanka AN.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
When, Cham- when Chambers first talked to Jacoby about talking on the CIO
Talking?
job,
About talking?
about talking on CIO
Okay. Continue.
job, she wasn't sure she really wanted to spotlight that goes with being the chief IT executive for one of the world's most powerful and venerated IT companies. The protest of transforming the entire company, however, was irresistible to me, she says. Jacqui realized that conventional role of IT acquiring and deploying new technologies and educating employees on using them was now, at least in a part, flipped. When you talked about the collaboration tools out there, they are not necessarily initiated by IT, she says.
Okay. How many more paragraphs do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll just stop at this particular point. Okay. Where did you stop? I think here. Okay, IT she says. Okay. From here we will continue in the next class. See, my intention of making you people read. Okay, okay, you please remember this. Okay, we have to start with this particular paragraph. Much of what Jacoby talks. Okay, I will stop sharing my screen. Give me a minute. Okay, see, listen, students, the intention of making you people read is not to highlight your mistakes. See, I am not pointing any student, or I'm not stopping any student to not to read. Okay, but when your friend is reading, okay, when you are the observer or when you are the listener, you can easily find out what mistake your friend is making when he or she is reading that particular statement. Because see, we all have learned, where during our school days, you, me, including every one of us, how to give a pause when there is a comma. Okay, how to give a complete what to say, how to end the statement when there is a complete full stop, right? So if we are not following those fundamental of English grammar, even to read out something, it is difficult. Okay, this is where you people, all of you, I would like to say all of you, in fact, I don't want to again discriminate here that she did good, he did not do good, or she was average, she was not at all good. Okay, so it is like when you are put under the test, you will not realize your mistake, because you will be if you are in the comfort zone, you will not make any mistakes first and foremost, right? But the moment the responsibility is given to you, you will go in a panic mode. You will not read, you will not give your best. It is not only the reading task, it could be any task for that matter. You will not give your best 100%. Okay, because you're tensed, you're completely panicked, right? Because there's some responsibility given to you, you have to complete it. So you will be eagerly, anxiously waiting to just finish your turn and give it to somebody else. You're understanding, students? That is where you make or commit more and more mistakes. Same thing holds good even during your technical interview or group discussions or when there is an instance where you need to speak up to a large gathering, all these things happen. Okay, but when you take the role of attender, or not attender in the sense listener, okay, when you become the spectator, you will easily catch the mistakes of your friend who is reading, because you are in your comfort zone, you are not at all panicked, correct? And I don't know how many of you already started pinging to your friends saying that making funny statements that she read this particular word in this manner, and so many things. Maybe it would have happened, it might have not happened, I don't know. But see, I just want to make you people realize, when your roles change, how you behave also changes, right? What my intention is, irrespective of whether you change your role or not, the best thing for what you are capable of, the best thing what you have potential within you, should be the same. It should not change. Understanding, students? So this will not come overnight to all of you. It is only through continuous practice. Because see, now every one of us, we are locked ourselves in our homes, right? If we have to communicate with our friends, the only medium we use is the social media that is there. But when we interact with our family members, the best medium to communicate is our own mother tongue, which we feel very comfortable to interact with our family members, right? So communicating in English is not happening majorly, because even typing mistakes also, more than me, you people know how well versed you are in typing, right? The actual words, the actual meaning, and what you type, and so many annotations you use, so many shorthand notations, and emojis itself explain big statements, and so many things, right? So if there's a task given to you, even in your company, when you start your career, to draft something, to draft a report, something you have to write by your own words, which should be grammatically correct, which should be technically sound, correct? So think of, if that situation is given to you immediately, then it's like very embarrassing for you, right? So you should be capable and adaptable for all these things, students. Okay, so try reading books, or try reading newspapers best. Okay, at least dedicate some 5-10 minutes to read some textbooks. Even your subject textbook is also fine. You will get that flow, you will remember the words, you will remember the actual spelling, which is very, very important. And in what context you have to make use of some verbs, which is very, very, very important. Okay, students, you don't believe, but it is a fact that even for the software engineer post, there are few companies who give out essays. You have to write essay for some technical terms, or for some story, client story, where English becomes predominant requirement for you to get selected. Okay, why I'm doing all these exercises is, definitely it is part of my subject also, but parallelly you have to realize that you have to get equipped with all these skill set: communication skill, listening skill. When you are put to communicate, you get tensed. When you are put in the other category, that is listening side, then you feel very comfortable, you catch all the mistakes, you feel funny, oh, she read like this, correct? So you should just think, you should be the best in whichever role you are. Okay, student. So we'll continue this exercise even tomorrow, because some more paragraphs are left out. Anyway, this case study is there in your textbook. You can go through, you can practice, do whatever you want. The students who are not part of today's reading session, you can do it. Okay. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Manasa.
Smita.
Hi, Makshya.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನಾನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ, ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡು. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ. It's been recorded.